Indonesia's Vice President Yusuf Kala led tributes to the dead at the Siren mass grave. Around 50,000 tsunami victims were buried there. No one knows the number for sure. Authorities hastily buried their bodies in the aftermath of the disaster. The tsunami devastated Aceh province. Most of the nearly 170,000 Indonesians who died that day perished there. A massive underwater quake triggered the tsunami. Mountainous waves of up to 35 meters high devastated coastal areas around the Indian Ocean. People lost everything they had. Homes and businesses turned to debris. Today, Indonesia has rebuilt much of what they'd lost. Speaking in Siren, Kala thanked the international community for help.
Aceh cannot go without all your support, all your participation until now.
The tsunami laid waste to coastal areas around the Indian Ocean. Kanyakumari, a small town on the southernmost tip of India, was devastated. Many of the survivors have since moved inland, fearing another tsunami. This woman says her younger sister died that day and that she has come almost 500 kilometers to take part in the prayers here. For many, the pain of having lost their loved ones is still fresh. Many are desperate for closure. Their lost relatives were never found. For years, that was also the case for Aipu from Myanmar. She lost her 20-year-old daughter who was killed when the tsunami hit Thailand, where she had moved to work. Her best friend couldn't save her and watched as she was swept away by the waves. Whenever I see school children coming home, I feel like my daughter's coming home too. I feel so empty when I see them in their uniforms. She eventually learned that her daughter's body had been recovered and buried in an anonymous grave here in southern Thailand. Authorities found her ID. Personal belongings and DNA analyses have helped them identify many other bodies. A decade later, Aipu's healing process can finally begin. She's hoping her daughter's body will be brought back home. But many of those who survived the disaster are still wrestling with their harrowing memories. Many European survivors have returned to Khao Lak Beach here in Thailand to commemorate that day. I had never thought that the 10-year anniversary would touch me the way it does, because I've been back many times since. But being here with all the other people does create a special bond. Thailand's official commemoration have been held 50 kilometers further inland. Sounds of comfort a decade after the disaster. But some wonder if the wounds will ever truly heal.